Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. Scorpio, my throat chakra trying to close, but it's because somebody is peeking at another. Kiera, they're peeking at somebody. They're watching somebody. Possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aries is here. Leo and air feel attached. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius looks nosy as hell. Nosy. Because they want details about somebody's life and relationship because they're coveting who or what somebody has. Okay? And not to say, I'll put this, say if you are an Aquarius, it could be another Aquarius in the equation, right? Okay? This could be something that's been taking place, I would say, since Aquarius season. Especially if it was February. Okay? Or an Aquarius who is very, very popular is a really big factor in this equation. They're very popular, very well known. But they got a shooter around them. A secret weapon around them. Or they're strapped themselves. Okay? This is a very popular person. They're very well known. Ski. But I think the people that are trying to get details about this person's life are realizing that this person is not the one nor the two. Fair, fear, far. They better mind their business. Because the person that they playing with seems like they're ready to kind of like, okay. Somebody that is attached to the person who they're playing with is ready to retaliate. Especially if the letter N is a factor in this equation. This is a habitual liar. And they're in a place to where they want to start rumors about somebody so bad. Spread rumors about somebody so bad, especially by using rumors and pictures and things like that to try to ruin this person's reputation. Okay? And this is going to be the worst shit that they could ever do because it's going to incriminate them. Trinice. They have been taking pictures of somebody without their consent, watching somebody without their consent, have stolen things from somebody, possibly even intellectual property, copied off of this person, okay, without their consent. And now there's this, keep hearing, you plagiarized their book, you plagiarized her book, you plagiarized their book, something like that. You plagiarized that book. That's what I keep hearing. Their book. So I think somebody was trying to get away with stealing another's content. Stealing information. Okay? But then I say intellectual property. Stealing inspiration. But you know, like anybody that's written a formal paper, right? You know, if you have to cite sources, in your papers, but regardless if you cite your sources or not, if you're using these words, you have to alter them in some type of way if you're not using quotations, right? This is not your information. You didn't come up with this information on your own. So regardless of what you're saying in this paper, in this essay, let's check the works cited page, okay? And see where you actually got this information from. And that's what they don't want to explain. Daisha is what I keep hearing. Somebody is in a position to where they are almost like trying to suck the light out of somebody, suck the life out of them, but it's by stealing their ideas, their intellectual property. And it is so uncomfortable because they're starting to like try to profit off of this person's intellectual property. And it's really disappointing. Because it's like, I don't think this is going unnoticed. That this individual has been starting rumors and gossiping about somebody, talking hella shit because they're trying to profit off of their ideas, profit off of their image, off of their name, their brand, their business. Mike, they talking shit about this person because they're a wannabe. Period. That's all that's going on in this equation. Carrie, Carolyn, Corinne, Karen, Kareen, Karen. Whoever this is talking all of this shit like this is because they're a wannabe. And they're slandering somebody because they're in a position to where they wish that they were as great as this individual. But instead of giving them the props, credit, or respect that they deserve, they're stealing their intellectual property and trying to create a name brand business for themselves. Trying to create an identity for themselves, an image for themselves. And acting like these are their own ideas and intellectual property when it isn't. They stole all this shit. Like, everything that they're doing is because they're copying off of somebody. They're a wannabe. So I think the people that they're copying off of are all starting to kind of come together. And I don't even want to say come together, but it's almost like they're all having these awakenings or realizations of some sort to say like, wow, like he or she copying off of me, copying off of you, copying off of him. Like, they don't have no identity for themselves. They copying off of everybody that they watching and sitting and trying to carry themselves as if they just some bad bitch. Like, get them out of here. Cause they're not real. That's why they're popping off and acting like this and acting like they don't need no friends and they don't fuck with nobody and Because if they do fuck with people, these people are going to realize that they built their entire image, identity, or brand off of somebody else's. Somebody else's entire idea, aesthetic, image, life. You feel me? Whatever their testimony is, they're telling somebody else's story. It's singing somebody else's song. And it's like, hell no. They really thought that they was about to get famous off of, like, pretending to be somebody else. Literally. Danielle. They thought they was going to be famous by being somebody else. This is so crazy. So what I'm literally seeing, y'all, is an old best friend is connected to someone who's pretending to be a lover, a companion. Okay? But they're connected to this person, and this person is only in this party's life because these people are committing fraud in this person's name, and they need this other party to get as much information or details about this person's life as possible. They've only come into this equation or into this person's life because they and like an old best friend have been committing fraud in this person's name. So there's nothing real about this connection, about this relationship, about this friendship. This person is only around because they were sent. There's an old companion, an old friend, something like that. And they have a lover. So say like, how do I put this? You and your friend used to date brothers or cousins or some shit like that. If you detached from this person and they tried to rekindle this flame, to rekindle this relationship, they came back around because the cousin and your old friend, the brother and your old friend is committing fraud in your name. James, this is what I heard. This person is only around to hurt you. And I think they're starting to understand that You weren't even somebody who deserved this betrayal. And they almost can't even live with themselves because they're starting to realize that they did you so dirty and have been lying about it, lying to your face, possibly pretending to be such a nice person, such a great person, such a loving person, such a trustworthy person. But they really just been lying for their family and friends. They really just been lying to give their family and friends access to you and your life. And now this obsession, this vicious energy, feels like they've gained what they came here for. They got all the details that they were looking for, all the information that they were looking for. But this is about to backfire like crazy because this is a form of witchcraft, sorcery, manipulation. So this person is going to wind up unaliving themselves because they're not going to be able to live with the guilt of what they've done to their loved one. That's somebody that showed them nothing but unconditional love. They're not going to be able to take it. So I think it's a situation here where somebody's influence is really demonic. And this is not going to be the first time that their influence has caused someone to lose their life in a dark way, like this especially. So now all the drama and chaos is coming back to them, but it's in the form of law enforcement. Because of how foul that they've been, how foul that they played in this situation. Bleak, 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 bleak. If somebody winds up unalive in this situation, whether by the hands of somebody else or themselves, it's this feminine energy back here who thought this shit was cute. They thought it was fun. They thought it was fun. They thought it was cute. They thought this shit was cute. Niecy is what I keep hearing. Thank you so much.